Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Banished. We are playing the Chaos Village and we are expanding this this new kind of town center area over here. What we've done is we've got stuff like the brickworks up, we've got some shore houses up, and we're starting to produce some building supplies, and not quite yet have we ventured into homewares. But I think that is something that we're going to focus on in this episode. So we've got our glass up. Our food is dropping quite a bit, so we probably need to do a bit of an expansion of that. What is low over here? Tools. How many of these blacksmiths do I have? I'm kind of wondering. I can't. It's been a few days since I played. I just don't want to have a look. Let's pause it just for a second while I see. So I've got 4 blacksmiths going. So I probably have. Oh, this is a boarding house in case we get some more people over here. That's the city hospital. That's the central market. We've got the schoolhouse, and these are all houses. That's another sawmill. Some fishing dock. Yeah, we did start doing things for the for the kind of for the food situation. Did I add an extra blacksmith somewhere? Over here, city blacksmith. There we go. That's what it is. City blacksmith next to the fuel refinery. Yeah, that's actually a perfect spot for it. Very close to the new town without getting all of this industrial stuff in there. So this could be a little bit more of a civic kind of space. So iron smelter. We are out of iron ore, I believe. So this is all kinds of other minerals. There is a fair bit of iron. We have a fair bit of fuel, furnace fuel. So yeah, the issue is that we are running out of tools, but they are creating tools over here. At some point we'll go to steel tools. Should we go to steel tools? We have logs, iron and coal to create steel tools for us. Let's do that. Do we have coal? That's the question actually. Let's have a quick look at our inventory. The new city hall or city center over here, inventory. We've got 20 furnace fuel. Ooh, we don't have coal. Coal is dropping quite substantially now. So what's going on over here? This is where we're getting stone from. So our stone seems to be pretty good. This is where we're getting coal from, and there's still a fair bit of room in there. So what I'm tempted to do is, yeah, add some more people to the mix over here. If we can kind of boost that coal production a little bit. So let's keep it on iron tools for the moment and see if we can boost that a little more. We've got tons of people around, so food is the next thing that I think we should focus on. Oh, actually, this is what we were starting to do that. So we've got 2 fields and we've got a pasture, and this pasture is still being built. I don't think we've got stuff that we don't have sorted out, do we? So the pastures are there for some new stuff to come in. And to potentially move if we get some sickness. So we've got chickens, we've got pigs, we've got Frisian cows. So they're obviously producing some milk for us as well. We've got some beef cows producing obviously some beef for us, and then we've got some sheep over here. What do we have over here? We've got ducks. So ducks are good. We've got the ducks, 8 ducks over here, and then we've got this this horse pasture over here as well. So that's good. What's going on over here? We've got the dairy parlor, so we are creating a fair bit of that. We've got the milking barn, which is creating a fair bit of milk for us as well. So that's fine. All of that is fine. Nothing to worry about over there. So what do we not have in terms of, so I'm going to leave the past pastures for now. So we've got barley, corn and blackberries, and over here I think what we can do is, oh, hang on, these are orchards. Haha, these are orchards. Okay, perfect. So what are we going to do? Peaches, mulberries, figs, oranges. Well, let's do olives I think olives. Let's do olives over here. I want to do olives, and let's get someone to work that. And then over here, maybe something like peaches or figs. Let's do figs, and we'll get someone to work that one over there. So at least that's some food production that will increase. Let's have a quick look at what's going on with the flour situation. So we're not producing a ton of flour, yet I do think we have enough flour. So we are producing a fair bit of bread, actually. 360. That's not a lot though. That's really not a lot. So if I go to the inventory yet again and have a quick look at what our situation is with flour, we've got tons of flour. So really what we could do is we could up our game with an extra bakery. That is what I think we should do. Do we have enough butter to do that? We've definitely got enough flour. Over here again, just have a look at butter. We don't have enough butter to do that. So butter is potentially holding us back. So what we could do is some of the other bread varieties. We'll have a look at that. So let's get ourselves food refining bakery, please. So do we have different? No, we don't have different different layouts for this. But let's get ourselves there's a little road through there. Let's get ourselves another little bakery over here. I think that, why is that road actually going there? Oh, we're building something else over here as well. A little storage. Given this thing here, I don't think we actually need it there, but let's add an extra bakery over there. Okay, so that will be going. Now, with that in mind, now let's see, what else do we need? We need to start working on furniture. Furniture is one thing that I want to do. Brickworks is underway, clay and stuff like that, furnace fuel. Our furnace fuel could also do a little bit. Where are we creating furnace fuel? Let's go have a quick look at that as well. Over here, fuel refinery. So that's taking coal and turning it into furnace fuel. So I think this is the thing that we're struggling with. So coal, really we need to step up our game with coal a fair bit, actually. See if we can get everybody to work this. Are we short on people on this? Really? Well, let's up another one, see if we can get another one to work there. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. So get that in place. If we can please improve our coal production. Wow, it's just so the current season is picking up a fair bit. But yeah, I'm thinking we need to improve our coal production a fair bit. Can we produce, this is firewood. Our firewood is okay. Not great, it's okay. Over here we are producing firewood. Yeah, no, our firewood production is not great. Not great as well. There's a lot of houses that are in the cold at the moment. So these guys are chopping. What's our log limit looking like? It's at 1,000. So we're not quite getting up there. We are out of this is a glass work, so we're out of, what are we out of? The fuel, the furnace fuel. Yeah, so furnace fuel is an issue. So coal, definitely. Can we swap over to something else? Can we use, no, we can't use firewood, fire bundles. Yeah, so really, coal production is one of our big issues over here. So what happens if we do this? This is a deep ore and coal mine. More resource production allows ground to be reclaimed afterwards. So that's fine. So what we'll do is we will upgrade that, I think, once we get closer to getting that out. Or finishing the excavations over here. Over here, what I've done is, I believe we're starting to see some, nothing too good actually. I'm actually tempted to increase the size of this thing a little bit, because there's a lot of logs here. Obviously we're seeing the hardwood starting to grow in there now, I think. We're basically removing all the others. So let's see, can we expand? Well, maybe what we do is we just add a little extra stockpile right next to it. I think that should do the trick. We've got our houses over here. Hang on, how many do we have? 2, 3. We've got like 3 houses over here. Hopefully that is sufficient for now. What is this? Industrial fuel stockpile. Oh yeah, this is all stockpiles. Okay, so definitely coal. Where are we gonna, well, potentially I've upped our numbers over here to full complement now, so maybe that is going to be sufficient to do the thing. What is this guy doing actually in terms of firewood? A fair amount. Can we up this number as well? Up that number. Get an extra person to work that one over there. This is just doing lumber. How's our lumber situation? It's pretty decent. Well, let's up that number as well, and we'll get another person to work this one. Okay, that's doing its thing. We need to definitely keep an eye on the food production. These guys are still struggling a little bit with their, how's our brick production? With their firewood. Our brick production is pretty low, to be honest. We could probably do with another one. Died during childbirth. That's not good. Our food is slowly coming up. Is this just bricks, or what are the construction materials? All kinds of construction materials. Okay, so we've got our, so what can we use? Let's pause quickly and have a quick look. So flour and sugar. No, we're not doing that. Flour and apricot, flour and walnut, flour and cheese, and then flour and butter, or just hard tack bread. This guy, I'm guessing, is out of butter. Let's have a quick look at our situation with cheese. No, not enough, not enough. So we're just gonna go with, and we don't have anything like apricots or something like that. No, don't have that. We've got apples. We could do apple pie, if only they did that. Yeah, I didn't quite think of that. Walnut, nut bread, fruit cake. Okay, hard tack bread only, thank you. So keep going on that. The bank barn is over here and is starting to fill up with some stuff. Should we, okay, these are starting, these dense orchards are starting to grow. Olive oil we can do at some point. We've got the 2 pastures over here that's not being worked at the moment, and we could probably start expanding this a little bit. What I'm also quite keen on doing is actually, let's do that while we're over here. So let's run our paths in here. Got the big path running up there. Actually, to be honest, let's do another big path on this side, and then we'll see how we do the rest of this. So we'll do this big path up here. It's quite cool. We'll just do a small one through there. So now what I'm keen on doing is doing a few more houses over here. Let's quickly see the reach of this market. So a stretch of houses here could actually is within the reach of this market. So I'll do a stretch of little houses over here, and then maybe what we can do is do another coal mine or something over here. Yeah, that could work. So another stretch of town abodes, please. 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. Okay, so we can start building all of this over here. So we need to constantly be placing housing, otherwise people tend to walk too far. This market is within reach, so these guys will actually have access to everything at this market, which is great. Yes, so our next, I'm almost tempted to put our next mining operation over here up against this hill. Okay, ooh, I think I had a trader that just left. Okay, so we've got a number of things here. Sunflower seeds, so much walnut, sugar cane. Sugar cane could be quite interesting actually. Peaches, not apricots, we've got peaches. White mulberry, we don't have. Sunflower, field onions, flax. Flax is for production of tailoring items, right? Cotton definitely. We could start looking at that. So put some plantations up there. Sugarcane, cotton, flax. Okay, let's have a look. Sugarcane, cotton, and flax. Do we have those items? Blackberries, blueberries, ducks, barley, eggplants, chestnuts, watermelons, spinach. Oh, we have flax. Okay, flax we have. So cotton and sugarcane. Maybe sugarcane is the one that I'm after. Okay, sugar. Let's get ourselves a piece of sugarcane. I'm gonna try and avoid using the firewood for now. So let's get the leather in there. I'm gonna need to have a look at what our leather situation is at. We'll definitely put some wool in there. And let's see about getting a few domesticated animals thrown in. For 6, I think, will put us there. Nice, so that's pretty good. Let's trade that for the sugarcane, please. Thank you very much, and let's dismiss you. So sugarcane is something that I believe we can start running a bit of a plantation for. So let's do that. Let's keep running this little path up here, and what I'll do is I'll do a bit of a sugarcane plantation. So I'm after a plantation, non-food crops such as cotton, flax, and tobacco to be grown in this field. To avoid using Eotan's food limit, uses textile limit instead. All textile crops have a green border. So I'm wondering, I'm going to build one because I can, at the very least, I can do flax in there, but I don't think sugarcane can go in here. But we'll check that. What we'll do is we'll check that. So flax, and the question that I have is whether we, because that's more of an industrial, I don't think so. Let's just do it over here. All of our plantations and stuff over here. So what I'm doing is 10 by 20. I'm going to do that. It's not kind of massive plantation, but let's do it 10 by 20 to see if we can get one person to work it. Okay, so we'll start the construction process for that as well. See, at least we'll put flax in there if it's not going to do the sugarcane thing. What's going on over here? We have reached the stone limit, right? We're well above the stone limit. $300. Let's do it. Stick it with 300 at least. How's this doing? Are we creating a fair bit more coal? Yes, our coal production is ramping up quite substantially. That's quite good for us. That is quite good for us. But yes, the firewood thing is still a bit of an issue. So we're not quite getting to our log limit. Can we up the number of people we're working here? We cannot. Can we up this one? We can certainly see about adding an extra person to work that one. Okay, how many are working over here? Okay, so now all of these should be working at full steam. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more in terms of getting that log limit reached so that we can maintain people's firewood requirements, because at the moment it's really not good. I'm kind of wondering, but this side we could actually do some other traders on this side as well. So I'm not too keen on filling all of this up with stuff. How's this doing? Fish is coming in. Let's see, can we up our numbers? Yeah, that's 10 now. So how many working this one? Let's just drop that down a little bit to 3. And this one over here, let's drop that one down to 3. So 3, 3, and 4 over there. That one should give us the best movements going on. Okay, so we're starting to get some people moving in over here. Stuff is being built. This is running out of butter. So let's just go to hardtack bread over here so that we can get a much better kind of bread production out of these bakers. How many people are working them? Can we up that a little bit? Maybe what we do is we up it a little bit. Yeah, so we can have 2 bakers in each one of those. See if that's upping that number a little bit. We need to keep a good eye on that. Over here, what are we doing? Bricks, slow for the bricks. Let's up that number as well. See if we can get an extra person over there. What are you doing in terms of clay? Your clay production is decent. Is our clay production going up or going down? If we have a look over here, Inventory graphs, not really what I'm after. But we can have a look at that. So clay is quite decent actually. So let's stick with what we've got over there. Yes, firewood. I've closed this thing. Firewood, logs and firewood. We've got someone over here doing firewood for us. He's at the top of his game. We can add an extra guy over here, please. Good stuff, hopefully. So how much firewood do you produce? A fair amount, actually. So, to be honest, if we've got... And you? Yeah, a fair amount of firewood is being produced at these facilities. And then over here, what are you producing in terms of firewood? You're much less than the other guy. So it's not an efficient way of doing our firewood, I think. We don't have enough stuff in here to really start going, so maybe one of the other cheaper ones. Apricots is something, so we can actually go towards fruitcake. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves some apricots. We'll do that. We'll get 4 domesticated animals in there. We'll get our 200 leather in there, and that's gonna do the thing. So let's trade and dismiss. Thank you very much. So that's in place now. You know what I need to do is get another firewood supplier thing going on over here maybe. So give me, it's over here, right? No, there we go. Stack burner. Hang on, layered wood or coal is stacked together in piles and burned into fuel from inside out. A good source of light fuel or for heating homes. Interesting. Is that something we should try? A bundling shed. At the bundling shed, organics are gathered and cut into usable bundles for fuel fires. A chopper, a small, less formal, where wood is chopped, wood chopping is done. Wood chopped into firewood. I'm wondering whether I should try the stack burner. Let's try the stack burner. I'm not keen on getting the stack burner into town too much, but maybe a location over here next to the brickworks or something like that could be a good spot for the stacks burner. Kind of looks a little bit like that as well. Alternatively, we can try and squeeze it down here. Oh yeah, the stack burner can go over here as well. We have barns and things around. Let's do that. Let's build a stack burner. Did we? Oh, it can't. It just cannot. Oh, it's so close, actually, so close. Maybe over here then. Them right up against there. Well, not quite. So we'll do that. And slot the stack burner in there. So let's give me a little bit of a pathway. We'll just extend that out to the river. We can do some shore houses and stuff over here as well. So let's get that built as well. These houses are coming in. This is still being sorted. Our orchards are starting to grow. Nice. But our food is dropping, so we need to be conscious of that. The tools is okay. The iron is probably dropping a little bit. What's going on over here with our coal? Better, but not great. We're producing a fair bit over here, right? Are we? A fair bit, but is that sufficient? I don't know. Let's get an extra person to work that, just so that we keep that up. This should be doing a fair amount of tools. Yeah, it's pretty decent at the moment. We have reached the stone limit, so that's these guys are all now kind of just hanging around. That's good. What's going on over here? What are you bringing in? Yeah, nothing of real value for me, thanks. Not at the moment. Stack burner being done. I like the whole look and feel of this little town with all of these, with all of this, the kind of forest in between there, as opposed to some other areas where it just kind of completely takes it out. So here, leaving a little bit of open space so there can still be some trees growing is actually has a quite good aesthetic, and I think it's much nicer to live there anyway. Whether that is a thing or not, I don't know. Not sure it does anything in this game. Wondering if our firewood is getting up. Well, we're going to do this to see if we can't replace that a little bit and just continue to sell firewood. How's the production over here? Is the clay, it's pretty decent actually, right? Clay and sand, pretty decent production. How does it compare to this one? Actually, it's better than that one. So maybe it's because there's more shore to actually deal with. So this area is actually much better for the shore houses. Yeah, makes sense. It does make sense to me. Okay, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put an end to this episode right over here, and in the next one we will continue to try and secure all of the resources that we need. Let's have a quick look what they're bringing in. So each time I'm trying to purchase some kind of seeds, but I don't think I've got sufficient stuff over here just yet. So let's dismiss this one for now. Yes, okay, so I'll see you in the next episode where we continue to secure our future. Okay, thanks for watching. If you've liked it, hit the button, leave some comments, tell me what you think, and see you next time. Bye-bye.